Hello, Aloha Fridays, and guess what? It's cocktail time. So today we're going to do a fast cocktail. So the video should be shorter than normal, but I wanted to do something fun and summery. Given that it's over 100 degrees outside, it's a pretty easy poll to do. And since the fun comes in, I gotta be wearing a Hawaiian shirt. So what are we going to do? Well, throughout all these videos that I've ever done, and throughout the entire concept behind this channel, is that these cocktails should all be something you can do without complicated ingredients, without wild things that you've never heard of and you can't even usually pronounce the name. I want to be able to do something you can get out of your refrigerator, out of the simple store, things that are easy but actually are kind of nice that you can do at home. You want the complicated, cool cocktails? Go to your best mixologist. That's what they're there for. But home cocktails, they're a different animal altogether. So every week when I do these, and this is quite literally true, every week I literally go to the refrigerator and I open it up and I look, what can I make a cocktail with this week? So that's precisely the protocol that I used this week, and I opened up my refrigerator, I started looking through, and I found a number of things that could be made into a cocktail. Some a little bit more appropriate than others, but for the most part, I can make a cocktail out of most anything. But the one thing that caught my eye this week was a peach. So we're gonna go with a peach cocktail today. And yeah, I know I don't normally blend cocktails. I mean, half the fun of making a home cocktail is shaking it, and blenders are just too darn noisy. But today, we're gonna blend a cocktail too. So I got a peach, I got a blender. I'm not doing a margarita. Today, we're going to do a frozen peach daiquiri. So there you go. So let's get this started. What do we need to start off this entire animal? Well, I've got my blender here. I've got a nice bottle of Bacardi. Bacardi is not the best white rum that's out there, but a white rum is what you're definitely going to want. A little simple syrup, some lime juice, and some peach. So I've got my glass here. It's chilling down. It's getting nice and chilly. It's got some ice sitting in it. Let's get this cocktail underway. So we take off our blender here. Let's move it down here so it's a little bit easier to see. We've got our blender. We start off by just basically adding everything in. We're going to start off with our Bacardi, simple 2 ounces of Bacardi. And you should pretty much do this per drink. So if you're going to be making 2 or 3 drinks, you would want to scale it up. 2 ounces of Bacardi for 1 drink is what we're going to go with. And of course I drop things, Butterfingers. We're going to go with simple syrup, and I've sung the praises of simple syrup for home bars so many times it's not even worth repeating, but it's one of the few ingredients I say is a must for the good home bartender. We're going to take a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Drop that into our blender. We're going to take 1 full ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. I got our limes right there, which again, Butterfingers. I guess it's the theme of the day. Drop that in, and I've taken 1/2 of a peach. I've cubed it up, cut it into little bits like this, and we're gonna drop that in as well. Get it all in there. And finally, we're going to take our ice. Now you can use whole ice cubes, but a lot of times the blenders don't like them unless you have like a really high-powered blender. So if you can have access to crushed ice, I suggest crushed ice. This is about, you can see it's about 1/2 glass full. This is about what I would consider around 6 ice cubes. Drop that in. And the key, put the lid on the blender. Trust me, there have been times when I've not done that. And we're going to blend. And yes, I'm going to mute it so it's not so noisy. You want to blend it until you get it very slushy, and you can see it doesn't take very long. This is a better blender, but it shouldn't take very long to get it up. There we go. We're going to take our glass, which has been chilling. We're going to just get rid of the ice for that. And we're just going to decant this in. Pretty as you can see. Let's get that where you can see it. I got a little left over here, depending on the size of the glass. There you go. Now, you garnish that with, of all things, a peach, amazingly. And I also suggest you use a little brown sugar. Brown sugar for garnish looks so good. I'm just going to take it, garnish it on top. It really stands out. I'll show you this in a minute, but it really stands out in the cocktail. You can see it. It just looks a lot classier. So, as I promised, a short and fast cocktail video today. Enjoy your frozen peach daiquiri. And we'll do this again next Friday, shall we? Cheers. Almost makes the heat tolerable. Next Friday.